And hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of boys. It is the DAUG here. Once again, we are here, but this time it is for the NFL Wild Card Picks. Before we get to that, we will go over last week and a few of the people who got fired and who's not playing this week and all that. But I'm not alone, of course. We do have everyone's favorite Colt fan, Mr. Jones.
Go Colts!
And we also have a man who's like me, having to sit on the sidelines this year because our team sucked. It is Dave.
What up, Pete?
One second. So, we know what happened this past week, so let's just give a quick recap of what happened. Ravens beat the Bengals. My Giants unfortunately lost to the Cowboys, eliminating them. But granted, that game didn't matter anyway, like I was telling people. Bills knock out the Dolphins and give the Colts a playoff spot. Browns beat the backup Steelers. Lions did not get the upset pick correct as they lost to the Vikings. Patriots destroyed the Jets. Bucks handled their business with the Falcons. The Bears lost to the Packers, but Bears snuck in thanks to the Cardinals blowing it. Raiders beat the Broncos. Colts destroyed Jacksonville this time around. Chargers beat the Chiefs, which didn't really mean much. Rams beat the Cardinals, eliminating the Cardinals from the playoffs and giving Rams a playoff spot. Seahawks beat the 49ers. Saints beat the Panthers. The Titans won a nail-biter against the Texans. And Washington, with the comeback player of the year, Alex Smith, in my opinion, beat the Eagles. So I went 13-3. And for the season, I went 173, 76, and 1. So I had a winning record in predictions. How did you two do this past week?
I won 11 and 5. And for the year, I am 132.
I beat
109 and a damn one, a damn tie.
I beat Dave.
Yeah.
As long as my Colts win, it don't matter.
And before we get to the picks, you do have some news to go over because a lot of things broke over the week. First, Cowboys defensive failures cost no one his job. He was fired today. Also,
Well, here we go.
Texas.
You're fired. Every time someone's fired, you get a businessman.
There was some turmoil in the Houston Texans because Watson is upset that he was not being talked to about who they select as the new GM, but the Texas CEO did announce that he wants to sit down with Watson on GM. There's been talks that Watson may be traded now before the draft. Rumor is that he may be traded to the Jets, which if it does, that works out for Houston because they would get a lot of draft picks, and rebuild, yeah. 1 second.
Don't forget Tommy Lasorda.
Alright, thank you. And by the way, sad news, Tommy Lasorda, baseball great, passed away. Mom told me that, so thank you for that as well. There's a little sad news there.
Yeah.
Saints, this infects a game a bit. Saints will be without star defensive end Hendrickson against the Bears this weekend. And Bears have finally opened up, not the Bears, the Browns finally got to reopen their facility and got to do a practice this week. Their first practice of the week, which doesn't really help because they play the Steelers on Sunday night. So I don't know if 2 days of practice will actually get them ready or not. We shall see. Rams are getting a little bit healthier, and Bills, Diggs, and Breesley all questionable for the Colts game. But there are other people who got fired as well this week. The Jets finally fired their head coach, so guess what? Ding dong, the dumbass is dead. The ding dong, the dumbass is dead.
Adam Gates, what fucking name is?
Adam Gates.
Fired.
And also Jacksonville let go of their head coach as well. And well, there's talks about that because rumor is they might be hiring the former Ohio State head coach.
Brian Urban Myers?
Yep, that is the rumor. He did meet
No way.
He did meet with Jacksonville earlier today. So we're going to see how that goes. We don't know anything at the moment.
So they're going to be all elite?
Maybe. And the Chargers fired their head coach, and I'm going to be honest to you. I don't think he should have been fired. I mean, yeah, they went 7-9, and they didn't. They've had 2 winning seasons and 2 non. I feel like he should have been given out of all the coaches who were fired, he should have been the only one I think who should have got a mulligan. I think him being fired was a little wrong, personally, because he had a good record with them. But I guess the Chargers are thinking because Denver's improving, the Raiders will be improving a lot last year, and you got to do with Kansas City. Maybe they want a new direction, but I do disagree with that. Also, John Elway will be stepping down as GM. He will no longer be the GM of the Broncos. He will remain as president. So, this gets me to my question of the video. Of the teams, if you were a head coach, and the teams that are looking for a head coach right now, which one is the best team to go to, and which one is the worst? Remember, right now the teams looking for a head coach are as followed: the Chargers, the Jets, Jacksonville, Houston Texans, the Detroit Lions, and the Atlanta Falcons. Now, I'm going to start first. Personally, I think the worst one, and I know some of these people are going to give me slack for this, but I'm going to explain. The worst one is the Atlanta Falcons. And it's not because of ownership. Ownership will give you time, but Matt Ryan is no spring chicken. You probably may have a few good years left with him. And then you're going to have to start rebuilding very quickly. So it's kind of like what Tampa Bay's doing. They'll go in Super Bowl or bust because they know this is probably Brady's only going to be there this year or next year. With the Falcons, it's like you play in a tough division because you got the Saints. You got the Buccaneers, who are a good team right now. Panthers are young and rebuilding. You know Matty Ice is going to be gone in a few years. He's probably got 3 or 4 good years left, personally. And that defense is not as good as it used to be. And I'm going to be honest here, since the Super Bowl fiasco when they gave up that big lead, the players and the environment hasn't been the same since. I think if you go to Atlanta, you're going to be rebuilding for a very long time. And when I mean long time, I mean like before Vic got their situation, to where you were one of the worst teams. I think that's going to be Atlanta. Now, the only reason I'm not going to say Detroit, because Detroit kind of has the same problem. We know Matthew Stafford's not going to be there that much longer. But the difference with the Lions is people know that, and I think they can start rebuilding. They already started rebuilding a little bit. Plus, I think their division's a little bit more easier, only because if you take out Green Bay, you got a Vikings team who's got a terrible quarterback, and you got a Bears team with a terrible quarterback. Both of them have a good defense, but neither one has what I would call quarterback success. So, which team do I think would be the best job at this point? Yeah, I actually had a hard time with this because I almost wanted to say the Jets for a minute, because they got that second pick. Jets got the second pick in the draft. You got the quarterback Sammy Boy. You know who you can rebuild. You know, maybe give him a chance, because he's had to go through a lot of terrible coaches and offensive coordinators. See what he can do. You know you're going to be without a running back, though, because Franco is probably going to be retiring. So you're going to have to rebuild a running back.
He said he's good for one more time. He's going to come back for next season.
Mentally he is, but physically he's going to be the question.
Yeah, true.
But I'm like, the Jets play in a tough division because Miami's good now. The Bills are great, and the Patriots, you know, they're not as good as they used to be, and they had a losing season. I think Bill Belichick will find a way to turn it around for next season. So I'm not going to go with the Jets. I'm actually going to go with the Chargers here. You got a young quarterback who just set the rookie record for much touchdown passes in a season. You got a good defense, and here's the thing: a lot of the games they lost this year were by a few points or less. They were in a lot of close games. I think if they weren't injured, didn't have all those injuries, they could have been a playoff team. I think the Chargers will be one of those teams next year that you go, wow, talk about a team who did very well and got back to normalcy. So, Mr. Jones, who do you think would be the best place to land? What would be the worst place to land for new head coach?
Oh man, I would say the worst place to go would be Detroit, because I mean they're all kinds of messed up. I will admit that with Atlanta, you got some major rebuilding to do. I mean, the fans, you got to rebuild the fans that you lost. You got to rebuild the team that you barely have. The best place, in my honest opinion, to tell you, I have no idea. To be quite honest, because you got, I mean, you got a lot of. Okay, I'll say it like this. I'll say it on a positive. You got options.
That is true. I should point out the Trevor Lawrence. He did declare for the NFL draft, so everyone's presuming he's going to Jacksonville. So because Jacksonville has the first pick.
I wouldn't go to Jacksonville.
I don't think anybody would unless they're insane. Who said
I mean,
that?
I'd rather go to Texans. The Texans.
So you're going to say the best one, Davis, the Texans.
Yep. Because they got that, yeah, and the worst team, they go to, the Jags? Because they're not all elite. They suck.
Oh, wow, no comment. So there's that. So,
Can I ask you something?
go ahead.
My Michigan Wolverine extended Coach Jim Barr for 5 more years. Good job, Wolverine.
That is the dumbest thing I heard. When I saw that today, I was like, what the fuck? Why? He hasn't done anything for Michigan. At least with Notre Dame, yes, we lost in the playoff, but guess what? At least we made the fucking playoffs. What the hell has Michigan did?
Because it's football talk, right?
I know, but I'm sorry, he's been an utter disappointment for Michigan. He hasn't really beaten Ohio State, to my knowledge, except maybe a fluke. He really hasn't.
Okay, can I say something?
Go ahead.
I know how I hate the Buckeyes, right? I hope Buckeyes beat Alabama. I hate those rednecks.
We better well.
People down Alabama.
See, you should save yourself. And I was going to say something bad.
We should talk about it, so I guess before we get to the NFL, we'll talk about the college game Monday. It is Alabama and Ohio State. We know Dave's going with Ohio. Mr. Jones?
Do I have to say?
You're going with Ohio State because that's your team. See, here's the thing.
Here's the thing. Let me stop you.
Okay.
I like the Buckeyes, but this year I have to say I dislike them. And I know people in Ohio are like, what? You hate the Buckeyes? You better like the Buckeyes because you live here. No, fuck you. No, this is a thing. Like, I will agree to everybody that are like, oh yeah, they didn't play 10 games. I'll admit, if that was so the case, then they should have not. They should not play. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Like I honestly, I feel like you should not play. You know, if we didn't play those games, fair enough. We didn't play the games we're not in. Fuck it. Maybe next year, and we learn from our lessons. But apparently, that these officials don't want that to be. They want the OSU, they want the Buckeye team that put up the points. And it's just like, really? That's what y'all base it off of? You just base it off the points? And who's murdering it?
That is the one thing.
I just don't want her another year. Roll Tide! Roll Tide!
We know I don't like either school. I can't stand Alabama, or anybody who knows me knows I think the SEC is the most overrated football conference in America. Because, personally, and I've said this, if the committee didn't have to choose other schools, they would have put it be Alabama, Florida, Georgia, and Texas A&M if they could. And I already said there's probably going to be an 18 playoff because I want to be honest, Cincinnati kind of got screwed in my opinion. They should have been in the playoff, but they got screwed because, and I'm going to be honest, I think I mentioned a few weeks ago, they were getting screwed because they weren't able to play games because of the T-virus, as I like to call it. But yet, Ohio State, who couldn't play games because of the T-virus, they never dropped out of fourth. Now, most everyone's argument is, oh, but they passed the eye test in the 6 games they played. I'm like, the problem with that thing is, though, you're punishing one school in Cincinnati, but you didn't punish Ohio State. That's where my issue with Ohio State being in. That was one of the issues with a lot of schools being in there. Personally, I did not have Ohio State in the top 10. I didn't even have them in the top 25 because I'm like, we've only seen them play in 6 games. To me, that wasn't right. And furthermore, I'm going to be honest too, and I said it a few weeks ago, their conference had to change the rules so they could play it against Northwestern for the conference championship. So I get everyone's going to be like, oh, but 2020 was a weird year. Yeah, but when you have to change the rules or eliminate rules just for one season, kind of leaves a bad taste. So I don't like Ohio State. Personally, if it was me, I would be cheering for the referees or everybody to get chlamydia. Furthermore, I'm going to say this. I'd probably would sit through a Bill Goldberg promo instead of this game. But if I had to make a pick, and I'm going to, as much as it pains me to do this, because I hate them so much. I hate their fan base. I hate their conference. I hate their players because
you're not going. I think you're going, right?
Because I know they got easy classes that are, instead of scientific classes like Ohio State, they got classes on VCR repair. So I hate doing this, but I have to go with goddamn Alabama, and I hate saying it so much.
Roll Tide.
I hate picking Alabama. It burns my soul.
Seriously?
Yes, I hate picking Alabama.
Seriously?
You think I want to? I was hoping Clemson would have won because I would have picked Clemson. But when Clemson won, I'm like, lost. I was like, well, fuck it. I gotta pick Alabama now. Fuck. Because I haven't seen, Ohio State hasn't really proven anything to me, excluding in the Clemson game. At least as much as I hate Alabama, at least I can say, hey, they've proven shit to me. Sadly. But let's get to the wildcard games now, because I'm sure that's what some of you are here for. Of course, this would be the first playoff that this league has went from a 12 to a 14-team tournament, ending a third wildcard team in for each conference. The first time since 2001. And only awarding each conference top seed a first round bye, which were Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers, respectively. So keep that in mind. As a matter of fact, here is the playoff seeds as followed. In the AFC, Chiefs are the 1 seed, followed by the Bills, the Steelers, the Titans, rounding out your divisional winners. The wildcard teams were the Ravens, Browns, and Colts due to tiebreakers. And the NFC, the Packers were the 1 seed, followed by the Saints, the Seahawks, Washington, Tampa Bay, the Rams, and Chicago. So we'll be interesting to see who plays where. Now here's the thing. Now here's how the reseeding works. Home field is determined by the seeding number, not position on the bracket. The NFL does not use a fixed bracket system. The outcome of the wild card game determines the matchups of the division playoff games, with the lowest remaining seed in each conference traveling to the first seed, and the second lowest remaining seed traveling to the second highest seed. Conference champions home field goes to the higher seed remaining, and overtime will be played until we have a winner. There was no ties. So let's get to the first of the Saturday games. We're going to discuss the first 3 Saturday games first, just because, well, they're the ones who will be played. And the first one is at 1 p.m. tomorrow on CBS. The game will be called by Ivan Engel, Charles Davis, and Irv Washburn. Head referee will be Brad Allen. And this is, of course, the Bills at home against the Colts in New York. Bills will have fans there, so that's good for them. Buffalo is currently favored by 6.5 points. Now, before we get to our picks, Mr. Jones already knows this, and Dave, you're going to get on it now. I'm going to give you a reason why each team has a chance to win before I make my pick. So I'm going to start with Indianapolis. The benefit for Indianapolis is they got Phillip Rivers, a guy who is the veteran quarterback. He's been in these big type game situations to where veteran experience should pay off. But with that being said, the negative with it is that he really hasn't showed up when you want him to in the playoffs. Just ask the fucking Chargers. The Bills, the biggest advantage since they're going to be at home and have their fans. That's one. But also, has anyone seen that their defense has been damn good this year? And I've gone on record saying the Bills' defense, I think, could beat Kansas City. The negative is, offensively, while they have weapons, I'd probably say Phillip Rivers is a little bit better than Josh Allen, but that's because Josh Allen is still young and all that. As far as for my pick, I'm going to take the Bills here just because of the fact that it's home game. I love their defense. We know I've been praising their defense all season long. I think Josh Allen has finally found a comfortable groove for him. He's got a good coach. The Bills have a good running game, and guess what? Diggs has been a lights out for them as receiving, and Cole Beasley, who used to be a Cowboy player, by the way, he's found new life in Buffalo because he's actually felt like a star player again. He's actually felt like a great player. I think it all works in Buffalo's favor, so the Bills will win their first playoff game since the 90s.
Wow.
I think that was the last time they officially won on a playoff. Dave, I'll let you go because I already know who Mr. Jones is picking.
Speaking of Cole Beasley, he made his first song.
I do not want to hear that shit.
But yeah, this is a tough one. I want to upset that pick here, but I couldn't see the Bills losing the cause, so I have to choose the Bills.
Bills as well. Mr. Jones, we know who you're going with. Just say it. Cool. And if you're the first time tuning in, yeah, that's not a surprise. He's a Colts fan, so we expected him to pick them. To the second game, it is on Fox at 4:40. It is the Rams who got him by beating the Cardinals. By the way, the Colts. You know what the funny thing is? I think Colts fans, you should be thanking Buffalo because they're the reason you got in the playoffs. But it would be. I knew that was coming. But it is the Rams on the road against the Seahawks. This is the third time they will be playing against each other this year. One of actually two games where we're having a third matchup in a season. Just to give you a recap of the last two times they faced off real quick. Well, I bring up the... Okay, why are they giving me the 2020 schedule? Of course, a few weeks ago, the Seahawks did beat the Rams 20-9. And in the first meeting, though, the Rams won 23-16. So this is the rubber match, so to speak. Seahawks are favored by 3.5 points. The game is on Fox, and your announcing crew for that game will be Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, Aaron Andrews, and Tom Orr.
Who? Oh, God, the lady? Oh, God.
And referee will be John H. That game was...
John H.
Just in case everybody wants to blame the ref. Now, here's the thing. This is an interesting matchup because of the fact of it is a rematch. One of actually a few rematches, actually, this weekend. The biggest thing, though, Rams' advantage probably got the better defense. But with that being said, the weakness is we don't know if Goff will be playing or not, and even if he is, that hand of his may be a problem. Seahawks definitely got the better quarterback here. Russell Wilson's had an MVP-like season. I'd have to say the Seahawks' biggest issue is, though, this year, they have sometimes played to their opponents. To where they should have lost some games because they decided not to play well. But I am going to go with the Seahawks here. I think Seahawks get the break the series tie this year, go to 2-1, and move on to the next round.
Oh, talking to me?
Dave or Mr. Jones can go next.
Oh, can I skip my pick?
Nope. You're not allowed to go to the ball on this one.
Oh, man. Do I take the Super Rams or take the... Oh, shit. I got the Seahawks. Seahawks at home. I guess Seahawks over Rams.
Seahawks at home, alright. The next game, which has only, believe it or not, before, I forgot, Mr. Jones, go ahead. That's my fault. Damn you, Jim Bean.
I'm gonna go Rams.
Oh, wow.
The only reason why I say the Rams is because, one, this is a new thing for Goff, and yeah, his hand might.
Goff's not playing.
Oh, he's not? Well, the rumor he might be. Well, no, they said Goff might be able to play this week.
Oh, well, the other guy been taking the been practicing. The other guy hasn't taken the thing.
Okay, maybe they changed their mind and
I
let
don't
golf
know. I'm
rest.
sorry.
Okay, but here's the thing: the Seahawks defense is what fucks them over. Don't believe me? Let's look at some of the evidence. When Seahawks went up against Arizona, choked. That game they shouldn't have lost. They should have won, but their defense screwed up. Not only that, but it's like you let the Arizona Cardinals kicker even gave y'all a gimme.
That's true.
Mm, I agree.
And in this type of place, yeah, Seahawks defense is not. They're not good under pressure.
So far we've seen Mr. Jones has went with is on that Lone Island at the moment, but this may be one we all agree with. The Saturday night game, which will be on NBC, it is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against Washington. Tampa Bay is an 8-point favorite. Of course, the game will be called by Mike Tirico and Tony Dungy. Now, I want to start with Washington real quick. First thing first, I'm just going to give them props. They went 7-9. They won the division, so they joined the Seattle Seahawks, who won a division with a losing record, and the Carolina Panthers. Ironically enough, those two teams I just said both won a playoff game in their respected year. Seattle beat the Saints. That was the earthquake game, as they call it, when beast mode ran down the field and the fans went so insane that it was literally picked up on the earthquake meters. And Carolina beat a bad Cardinals team who was unfortunately lost, not because of they were a terrible team, but lost because they won the fourth or fifth quarterback because of injuries. So let's talk about Washington. What brings them to the dance and how they could win, because they could actually win this game. I'm actually going to say they have a chance. They got a good defense. It's young, but it's good. And they're riding that momentum of, behind Alex Smith. He's 5-1 when he's the starter. They know he's going to be the comeback player of the year. Because let's be honest, does anyone really think anyone's beating him for that award this year? And it would be a Cinderella moment for Smith if he could win a playoff game. Not win a Super Bowl. I'm not going to go that far. Hell no. But it would be nice for him to at least get one playoff win after going through all he went through. And Washington actually does one thing that Tampa Bay is not good at. Tampa Bay is not good at running the ball. They have actually been one of the worst teams going into the playoff. They've actually stopped running the ball the last few weeks or so. They've lost that identity. Now with Tampa Bay, it's like, okay, you got Tom Brady, you got Gronk, you got Antonio freaking Brown. So Buccaneers have a lot of offensive weapons. And I'm going to be honest here. I think if Washington wants to win this game, your defense is going to have to get you points. Because your offense is one of the biggest problems. Their offense does not put up points, but their defense plays so well, they don't really need to worry about it. But with that being said, I think it's a Cinderella story for Alex Smith and what he's gone through, helping Washington get into the playoff and everything. I just don't think Washington has enough offensive weapons to stay in this game. So this is my lock of the week, unfortunately. I have Tampa Bay winning on the road.
I have the Bucks over Redskins. Washington.
We made that mistake enough saying Redskins, so it can continue. God knows I still call the Chargers San Diego and Oakland Raiders on occasion. Mr. Jones.
I'm going with Washington.
Oh, wow.
I'm going with Washington, and this is the reason why. And I know Tom Brady don't get to, but I can't even say it. I'll say it like this. With the Patriots, a team that he built from the ground up for his whole entire career, I know he got to be butthurt. Like he got to be like what happened? Like I can't focus on it. I can't focus on it. I'm here. I'm here in Tampa. I'm here in the nice state. I'm here in the nice city. I'm here. Who gives a flying, you turd? My thing is, Alex Smith has something to prove. He has nothing. He has a lot to gain, but really nothing to lose. He wants that. He wants that experience before he retired, because who knows to say that this could be his last year as a NFL player because of the injury, the nagging injury, and all that stuff. So, what better way to go off into the sunset is to take down the so-called GOAT? Now,
That's true.
yeah. Now here's the thing. Yeah, I may not like Tom Brady, but I'll say this: Washington has good defense. They have good offense when they show up. Now, granted, let them get that one pick off, that one interception. That's going to throw off Tom Brady, and that's going to destroy the moral of Tampa. And you're right. There's one thing that Tampa's not good at, and that's running the run plays. Now, Washington can pierce through that. They got a victory.
Interesting. So those are the Saturday games, by the way. Now we get to the Sunday games, and oh boy, the one I'm dreading. It is the Baltimore Ravens on the road against the Tennessee Titans. Both have the same record. Surprisingly, though, this is the only game that one of the two games that the away team is favored. Of course, the other one being Tampa Bay. Baltimore's favored by 3 points right now in that game.
You have your door shut.
I do. Now, this is, of course, another game that's a rematch, a third game, actually. Of course, we all remember what happened last year in the playoffs when the Ravens and Titans met. The Titans punched Baltimore in the mouth and knocked them out of the playoffs, eliminating them. Remember, Tennessee also eliminated the Patriots as well. And what is so funny here with the Ravens, here's the thing. I actually gotta look. This is not the first time they have met, so this is going to be Ravens want revenge, because remember, November 22nd, the Titans beat the Ravens in overtime. So the Ravens are 0-2 against this Titans team. The Titans have made them their bitch, pretty much. And this is also a hard pick, and I'll explain why, because two different teams' philosophies. With the Ravens, probably got a little bit of a better defense. And the Ravens' mostly game of attack is we're going to use our quarterback to beat you. Because the quarterback will either pass or he's going to run. He's more known for running, but he'll pass. Tennessee, though, they are built on Derrick Henry, who is a beast. Remember, Derrick Henry just surpassed 2,000 rushing yards. Ironically enough, the Titans and Ravens are the top two teams in rushing in the league, with, of course, Titans being one. Now, of course, like I said, the Ravens are wanting revenge for the divisional round loss last year. And there's a lot of pressure on the Ravens right now because everyone's like, Lamar Jackson's going to be getting a Super Bowl. He is the next great football player. He's going to be better than Patrick Mahomes, which I'm sorry, Patrick Mahomes is fucking better.
No, you did not.
Yeah. And this was a hard pick because it's like two different philosophies here. Like I said, defensively, I'm going to say they're about even. Maybe give the nod to Baltimore a bit. Ravens got the better quarterback, but Tennessee definitely the better running back. And I think with all the pressure was on Baltimore because everyone's like, oh, they have to win this game, or the Titans will own their body and soul because it'll be the third time the Titans have beat them, and they figured out how to stop Lamar Jackson, which is very simple. Have him stay in the pocket and force him to pass, because that's the one thing he's been bad at this year. Let me just say this. I am taking the Titans at home. if it becomes a situation to where it's about ball control, I trust the Titans more because of the fact of the running game. That drains the clock. And Tannehill has been playing enough football to where it's kind of like with the Chicago Bears when they won the Super Bowl. The offense just had to do just enough not to screw it up. Titans. Ryan Tannehill just has to do enough not to screw it up. I think this is going to be the best game of the weekend, and I do have to agree it's going to be close, though. But I have to go with Tennessee. I kind of find it odd that Baltimore is favored to me still, because I'm like, Tennessee's got a little bit more of the better situation on some things, but I got Titans. Dave?
I got Titans over Ravens.
Oh, wow. My mom's going to kill us both. Is she going to kill Mr. Jones? Mr. Jones?
I'm at the bar.
No. You don't get to be at the bar.
Hey, bartender.
I didn't let him go to the bar for the Rams Seahawks, so.
I don't really want the Ravens to win.
I forgot because you're a Colts fan. You hate the Titans with all your heart.
Oh, God. Damn it. Ends in a tie.
It can't end in a tie. It's the playoffs.
I know. Oh, fuck a duck. Okay, I'll go Titans.
And that's the first game we agree upon. It took the fourth game. Well, this one might be another one we agree on. It is the Nickelodeon game. But before I mention, the Ravens-Titans game will be on ESPN as well. So if you want to watch the ESPN broadcast of it. But we're going to Nickelodeon because granted the game's also on CBS, but I think everyone's going to be watching the Nickelodeon version. As it is Giant Vibrators Chicago Bears going up against the Saints. Saints are favored by 10 points at the moment. Alright, Chicago's best advantage. They got they got a great defense. The defense has been good all year. I think we can agree on that. What hurts Chicago is the quarterback. Does anyone, out of all the quarterbacks playing this weekend, I would have to say the Bears quarterback is probably the worst one. Because at least with Alex Smith, okay, yeah, everyone's going to say he plays for Washington, but he's played well and it's a Cinderella story. Who can hate that story? Tom Brady's Tom Brady. He's the damn GOAT, apparently. Drew Brees as well. Drew Brees is the governor of football. 1 second, I gotta check my phone. Baker Mayfield, young and hot, played well this year. Big Ben is Big Ben. You love him or hate him, and he plays well. Phillip Rivers, guess what? Hall of Fame quarterback. Josh Allen, young quarterback who's proven himself. Russell Wilson, great. Rams quarterback, subpar. Ravens and Titans quarterbacks, both good. So Bears quarterback sucks, right? Anybody want to? I'm willing to somebody make an argument for the Bears quarterback. Dave, Mr. Jones. Hello. Okay, yeah, now I can hear everybody. I was like,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you now. I think I was making fun of the Bears quarterback.
I'll be born.
Oh, he sucks. They both suck.
I'll be born. He's having a rough day. He's having a rough day. I don't see. I'm kind of shocked that they're even here.
Well, the Bears only made it because remember what I said last week. Even if they lost, as long as the Cardinals lost, the Bears would get in, and that's exactly what happened. I would say for the Saints fans, because someone's like, well, we didn't say anything about the Saints. Saints have a great offense. That Saints offense is very well. Drew Brees has played well this year. Running game was good. The defense is good, is okay. They have lost a few games they should have won, but that's either near or there. The only thing I would say that's worrying for the Saints, they could be overlooking Chicago here way too much. Because this is probably the biggest. This is the trap game to me because everyone's going to be so gun-ho on the Saints that, oh, they're going to overlook Chicago. And remember what I said at the start of this, near the start of this video about Washington could do what the Seahawks did to the Saints? Yeah, the Bears could do the same thing if they show up. And when I mean show up, I mean the quarterback of Chicago shows up. But I'm going to take the Saints here. Too many weapons, better quarterback system, better coaching to me, and well over just a way better team.
You can go next, sir. I'll go last.
Drew Brees, bro. Drew Brees is back. And that's going to be intimidating. And that's all it takes. So Saints going to win.
I should point out, Dave, before you make your pick, the only way I can see Chicago really winning is if SpongeBob interferes. Since this is the Nickelodeon game, so.
Do I make it 3-4-0? Do I make it a tie? No, I got the upset. I got the Bears over the Saints. Final answer.
Oh wow. Bears over the Saints. So I like to point out, each one of us has a major upset. You got the Bears winning. I got the Titans winning, which is the upset. And Mr. Jones' big upset is Washington. This gets us to the Sunday night game, which... this one's a tough one because of what's been going on with Cleveland. It is Cleveland and Pittsburgh. This is a rematch. Third game in this year. Pittsburgh won the first meeting. Cleveland just beat them, but it was with the backups for Pittsburgh, so no one, a lot of people not counting that as a real victory over Pittsburgh, but hey, a win's a win. Here's the thing. Cleveland only got to practice today on Friday. And they're going to get to practice tomorrow. So you're going to be going to in with 2 games practice. And I know someone's going to send the Ivan Iverson video saying, practice, Doug? Really? We're talking about practice. A team they just beat. But you're talking about practice. Well, week 17. Were any of the starters playing for Pittsburgh? No.
Yeah.
Big Ben wasn't playing.
Clay was.
He's not a fucking big name talent. When I mean the little.
He's the starter.
I mean literally the first string stars, not the guy who's first string who's not really important.
James Conner was playing, and T.J. Watt was playing.
Okay, let me put it in better words. Was it the quarterback, running back, or wide receiver? The only 3 positions that matter? No.
Yeah, James Conner was playing running back.
He's not the big name running back, though. I don't think.
Well, they don't have a big name running back besides James Conner.
Okay, then that's already playing. They may have only played him for 1 down, but I mean, did they play him the whole game? That's what I'm getting to point to.
I know. I'm fucking with you.
I know. So Pittsburgh really didn't play any of their starters because they wanted them rested for this game because I think they knew they were going to play Cleveland anyway.
Oh, Juju was playing too, I believe. Juju was playing.
Yeah, but I don't think he was trying. You could tell.
Sucks anyways.
Well, he doesn't suck. Now, I will say, Juju got in a little bit of a trouble this week, though, because he said, we're playing Cleveland, and Cleveland's Cleveland. They're a terrible team was pretty much what he was saying. That's bulletin board material. That could hurt them. But here's what hurts Cleveland overall, besides not doing a lot of practice. No Odell Beckham Jr. And I know I've been saying all the receivers who took his spot, they stacked up. Yes, they have. But this is when you want a guy like Odell Beckham Jr. in the playoffs, because he's going to be double covered to help you out. I think for Cleveland to legit win this game, they're going to have to play lights out on offense and defense. Pittsburgh, what worries me with Pittsburgh is we saw that decline that started with Washington. They lost to Buffalo. And they lost to Cincinnati. I know, because I'm not counting the 4th loss. That was pretty much, we put the scrubs in. So there was that chance that Pittsburgh could fall on their face. And personally, I'd say out of all the AFC teams, they're the only ones I don't really trust to beat Kansas City. Because of what happened in Washington. If they would have just lost to Buffalo, I could say, okay, Buffalo's a great team. And if they would have lost to Cincinnati, rivalry game, record doesn't really mean as much. But there's that doubt here, and that's where that was a hard pick for me. But basing on where it's being played in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's favored by 6 points. Big Ben's playing. He's the veteran quarterback. He's got this playoff experience. This is Baker Mayfield's first time in the playoffs. Same with their head coach as well, I believe. I think it's going to be a good way to end the wild card weekend. But I'm taking Pittsburgh here.
I got the Browns.
Oh, wow. So you're thinking of them not being able to practice except for today is actually not going to matter.
Yep.
Alright. Mr. Jones, you get the last official. You get the deciding tiebreaker here. Do you go with Pittsburgh or Cleveland? Well, we hear the horn music in the background go da-da-da-da.
That's. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Browns because, yeah, Baker may have not made it last year, and it was only because of what 3 games, and that's gonna have to fuel him to really get into the zone. Big Ben, like you said, he's a seasoned. He's been there, and of course who not want to go to the Super Bowl, but somewhere down that slopey slope is that one Ben, that Big Ben that fucked up, and he may hear this video, he may not, but come on, we gotta state facts. Ben fucks up every time he gets to this point. He's not that same Ben that everyone won the Super Bowl. No, this is and like crisis Ben.
I mean, life quick. That's funny.
Versus Baker Mayfield, the hope, and then when you got. And I hate to say his name, but when you got LeBron in your ear, yeah, it's go time.
LeBron, I don't know who this LeBron is you speak of.
me speak no English.
Is he like? I think is that Little Jimmy's best buddy, Little Jimmy?
Jimmy.
If you get that reference, congratulations. You know who R-Truth is.
The truth shall set you free.
Alright, so it looks like I'm on the lone ship of this one. So just as a recap before we go, I got Bills, Seahawks, Bucks, Titans, Saints, and Steelers winning this week. But as you can see in the title, it says, "What is the yard?" Well, because of the Nickelodeon game, we're actually going to take a look at the SpongeBob Rooftop, which looks like it's legit played underwater. Only because these two guys want me to look at it. Play this limited time event to earn SpongeBob gear. Yeah, well, normally I don't do the yard, but we may as well just take a look at it. I don't wanna, but oh well. Get ready for a 6-on-6 Iron Man football. Play with friends. I don't want to play with friends. I want to play against the CPU.
The computer.
Can I actually not get... oh wait, what was the... Can I not pick the arena? I want to pick the arena. I want to show up the SpongeBob arena. Do I actually got to play through the yard to actually get to the arena? Because that would suck.
Stupid.
Yeah, that would suck. I can already hear Baby Announcer banging on the... Alright, so let's just play against, yep, location tryouts. So I gotta do tryouts, I guess, first, and then I can probably... Okay. Kinda sucks. It looks like we're gonna be doing the yard for a bit till we can see the SpongeBob arena. Okay, and you pretty much have to select two things on this. So this is your first time seeing the field.
It's SpongeBob After Hours.
Yep. Hopefully we get to see the SpongeBob arena because I know that's pretty much what. Because it's really the only thing we care about.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Because like I said, I've never done the yacht. I mostly just do franchise mode on this. Okay, who's playing Triple H's theme song?
Oh, you can hear that?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm gonna get
doing,
the.
I'm doing it.
I'm gonna get demonetized.
Sorry, I was making an arena.
Yeah, and you know damn well WWE doesn't give a doesn't looking. Okay. Yeah. Uh. Oh, at least I got the Cowboys lame on my team. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, and if you never played the yard, folks, yeah, a lot of the jerseys and pants are different. Like that one player had Benjamin Franklin money on his ass. I'm sure Mr. Jones is like, wait, what? This feels weird. I can say this just looking at this yard thing. I'm not really impressed. If you were going to go a whole NFL Street kind of mode, you should have just went with make an NFL Street game. And I should point out, guys, Saturday night after the Saturday and Sunday night after their games, I will be doing a stream. Probably do Resident Evil and then Devil May Cry. Sorry for taking Wednesday off, by the way, guys. I just needed Wednesday off.
You doing better?
Yeah. Truthfully, no, but it is what it is.
Still can't walk on your foot, your leg?
I can walk, it just hurts to walk on it. And one thing is you can't blitz for like a few seconds, so... And there's no field goals or punts either. First and 19, oh god. It's definitely like NFL Street. They should have just called it instead of the yard, NFL Street Junior Edition. I probably got to stop him from getting a touchdown. It's probably what this drive's about. Which I'm already failing. Oh, second and goal for them. That would have been a nice pick game if we just let me pick the ball so I could have just end this damn with this thing. Yeah, we hit the running back. Fourth and goal now. Do not pull an Oakland. Do not pull a New York Jets here, Doug. Oh, yay! Challenge complete. For some reason, I got a purple helmet with Randy Orton's Viper logo. I hear voices in my head and they tell me that the yard sucks. All this to go see SpongeBob's Arena. Which, if you were going to do this, you should have had it available in all modes, not just the yard. And somebody's in the PlayStation store.
Me? There. Sorry about that.
That's alright.
He did it on purpose.
Did what? Alright, so hopefully after this one we can finally go to the SpongeBob Arena.
Yo, nice stream, nice rush show tonight. Pretty good.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
TCW was on tonight. For those of you who are new to this channel and don't know what that is, just subscribe to the Shadow Wolf and watch some
Freaking
TCW.
I don't want to fight no one.
No. No, my character on that is called Handsome Doc Hendricks.
Oh.
Doc.
You gotta fight. You gotta fight, homie. You gotta fight. You gotta fight that
no.
guy. He's talking mad shit about you. Fight him. Beat him up.
I'm a manager in that. I'm like James E. Cornette. I don't do fighting. I pay people to do my fighting.
Cornette wrestled once.
Yeah, and he wrestled
And he
it.
lost.
Well, he wrestled a tuxedo match, which that's not really wrestling.
That's still mad. It still counts.
Maybe I should make a doc.
How about no?
Yeah, I think the elders wouldn't want that to happen.
I'm happy being a manager.
I quit match. The loser gets their manager license revoked.
Ooh,
No.
Oh.
damn, Doug. We want Hendrix to go.
Fuck you. Alright, so let's see. One of the things with this as well, there's no kicking. So after you get the touchdown, you can either go 1, 2, or 3. You know what? Let's be ballsy. Let's go for the 3-point attempt.
Man, but really,
Ah.
now I really can't wait until for Guerrilla Warfare. There's only like give or take 4 matches I'm actually interested in.
The triple threat match, the triple ladder match.
Yeah, the women's ladder match, the gang warfare.
The battle royal.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I forgot about the television battle.
See, I've been paying
You've
attention.
been paying attention.
The television title.
Yeah, you got.
Oh, who left him wide open?
The computer.
Who left them wide open?
Wait, how did they get 2 points? What the hell?
When is that per view? When is that per view on? Is it in this month?
Yeah. It is on. Let me make sure I'm looking at the calendar correctly.
You have a calendar?
Right.
Oh shit. That's
Oh.
Actually, it's on the 21st. So it'll be.
2 weeks.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. It'll be Friday. It'll be on Friday. The 22nd.
Wow, I really hate this mode.
Doug. You can't go 100 in that one.
No, because it plays like NFL Street, so there's technically no rules. Oh, fuck this damn mode.
Well, I can't wait to watch it.
This is why I didn't like NFL Street, because of the fact that if there was no rules, so you could technically just like be a bitch, and that's what the AI is doing.
So how many is in a battle royal? How many? Like 10?
Oh wow, we actually got the touchdown on 4th and whatever. Holy crap!
Let's see.
I'm
There's
sorry, I
there,
forgot to ask. You know.
no. You're okay because this actually gives me a chance to know who's in it. K Bunny. There's Penny James. There's
Oh, we got the 3 points on that one.
Grace Kent. Crystal Powell's actually in it. uh, Tiger Star. Carmen Skills. She won her match tonight. Um, Hunter was going to be in it, but I don't think she's going to be in it. Yeah, Kane and G. Wilson.
All right, so I saw I was 13-11. Oh, come on, we got to stop him here. We cannot let him.
But after this pay-per-view is our Royal Rumble.
And it's going to be at the Legends of the Hidden Temple Arena.
Yep. I'm kind of upset. I'm kind of upset because I had that vision. It's Temple Championship Wrestling, so it's like I want to find a way to make the Legend of the Hidden Temple.
That'd be cool.
Alright, we intercepted it, so if we get another touchdown here, we should be able to win the game outright.
Shit, let me know if you need help. You know?
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I'm always going to need help.
Yeah, he's got to deal with me, so. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Come on, Ward, get in there. Yeah, Ward got the touchdown. The Cleveland Brown player got the touchdown. And for some reason, he's wearing he's dressed like Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh,
Bam, bam. Dum, 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 dum,
I really
dum.
like that Inspector Gadget, Doug.
Which one?
The helicopter.
Yeah, I'm glad they were able to hold that one for me because I wasn't expecting that to be there since I didn't pre-order that one. I had the normal Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, that was nice.
All this because we want to see how dumb the SpongeBob Arena is.
It's Saturday morning, y'all.
Alright.
That means it's time for all good little boys and girls to go to bed.
Yep.
Everyone have the warm milk and cookies available. And go lullaby and good night.
Yeah, some are saying that Tessa Blancha, whatever her name is, Tessa Blancha,
Yeah.
she's going to show up at the Women's Royal Rumble.
I actually wouldn't mind that. I mean, the heat's died down
You
enough
mean
from
Tessa Blunt?
Tessa Blanchard, yeah.
Actually, I would prefer her to be in the men's.
Well, yeah, she did win the TNA Men's Championship.
Yeah. I mean, they're also saying there might be some debuts in the Rumble too, like Jay White from New Japan.
Yeah, I heard that's one of the rumors that he's going to be at the Rumble. And
But WWE trying to buy his contract so he could get it in soon and then wait and shit.
we actually won 28-9.
So they also say Damian Priest might come up on the main roster too.
I've been hearing that as well, which
And Rhea
which one? Oh, Rena Ripley, yeah.
Ripley.
Yeah, I know if Rena Ripley comes up, she's probably going to be on the Raw brand to continue her feud with Charlotte Flair.
I can't believe Ric Flair tripped Charlotte. Then it was a botch at the end or some shit. I was reading it was a botch when Ric Flair tripped Charlotte Flair.
I don't think it was a
botch and shit.
I don't think it was a botch because if it was, why would you have Charlotte still lose?
I don't know.
I think they're going to play it off like it was a botch, but it probably was like a
Make Charlotte turn heel, beat up Asuka.
yeah.
Cause we're tired. I mean, Charlotte
Okay.
Flair needs to win the championship. We need championship.
Alright, we're gonna go. Wait, hold on. There's actually a place called Bowfield, so I guess that must be for Bonos. But let's take a look what we hear. The SpongeBob Frenzy. We can either
Yo,
select.
did you watch NXT this week?
I did a bit. Let's see. We can either choose one of the three options: the Flying Dutchman's Ghost Grab, Sandy's Rocket Rally On, or the Goon Lagoo Bowl.
Wow.
The hell?
Oh yeah, those are, and each one's got a Oh god, and there's house rules for different ones. House rules for the Flying Dutchman. All the players are super receivers. Huge bonus 40+ yard TDs. Small bonus for multiple passing TDs. Overtime modified college. Let's just take. Well, we don't really care about winning these. We just want to see the arena.
Yo, check out Finn versus Kyle. That was a good ass match.
Yes, it was.
But it sucked. Kyle had a broken jaw again.
Oh good lord, what else is
Again.
new?
But my boy Killer Cross won, so.
Oh wow. I got Rob Kozlowski though. And Nick Chubb, okay. Now let's see how bad this SpongeBob Arena is, because that's all what we're here for, probably. Because I know that's why Mr. Jones is here, I know that's why Dave is here, that's why anybody watching this is still watching this.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Hurry up.
There's a floating...
SpongeBob
Oh
SquarePants.
my god.
What?
What the fuck?
Oh my god, this is hilarious. This is sick. Oh my god, this is. Oh, hell no.
And all the
This is
players are
sick.
wearing SpongeBob crap. Except mine, but...
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. This is dope.
Yeah.
Oh man, and I only got Madden 20.
Okay, so there's this... you know what scares me? It looks like we're underwater.
21.
Shouldn't we all be drowning? And I don't like the fact there's a giant SpongeBob looking at me.
That is too cool. The pineapple house is right there. Oh, wow, the fill looks awesome. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It even says Nickelodeon. Oh,
Oh, I can't wait to see this this game. Saturday.
it's Sunday, but yeah.
Oh, Sunday? Oh, it's even better.
This...
I wonder who's doing the. Hold on.
Commentate?
Yeah, for Nickelodeon. Some SpongeBob characters.
It should be SpongeBob and Squidward.
And Patrick. On SpongeBob, was that a touchdown? No, that was intercepted.
He made a slam dunk.
Oh god.
No, that's basketball, you barnacle head.
That long sport.
And that ball snap.
I could not get the 3 points, son of a bitch.
Oh my gosh.
On SpongeBob. SpongeBob.
Yes, Patrick.
Why do you say Hoig instead of Hoig or?
It's still scary seeing that there's a... Oh god, there's even Squidward's house over there in the Krusty Krab. What the hell?
Mr. Playing with his super good wife computer. You know, I never got though. Playing wife is super genius, right? How come he couldn't ask her for the recipe for the hidden ingredients for the Krabby Patties?
I think because she didn't know it.
See, a super genius computer.
Yeah, but
He knows
she had...
everything.
Yeah, but she would have to actually been able to eat it or know it, I guess.
Well, that's stupid.
And my defense did its job.
They hide the ball. Oh my goodness. He had a Can't we please
I
go now?
still say Pearl is Mr. Crab's sugar daddy.
Kozowski apparently is my best player of the game. And oh god, and I just realized something with Ralph Kozowski. He's just like Squidward.
No.
Okay, I get. Why can't we get one for like Dragon? And Ralph Kozowski gets the touchdown. Da, 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 da.
Get your free Krabby Patty here.
And one of the players is wearing pants with flowers on it.
It's probably for Sandy Cheeks.
And number 11 Jones is wearing tight shorts. Oh dear God, the women would be going crazy if they wore that on the field.
Yes, I am Hulk.
And Hulk smash.
Hulk smash.
You know, if this was actually a normal where you could play an expedition, that wouldn't be too bad.
Play with friends on that. That'd be awesome, right?
Well, you can play with friends on the yard.
Oh, that's. Hey, guess what?
What?
I see white people.
Oh God. That joke was bad.
I see dead people.
It's free real estate.
Oh goodness, for real estate.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Okay, we are not reenacting the.
Dun, 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 dun.
The SpongeBob porn parody, so stop.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you didn't know that existed?
I seen the Scooby Doo one.
Oh god.
Well, I think we all seen the Scooby-Doo one.
There's like multiple ones of those. So.
Yeah, there's a Yeah, and let's not forget the worst one of them all, the Rugrats.
Excuse me?
Yeah, there's a Rugrats one.
I'm done. La 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 la. La 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 la.
There's a Rugrats, there's a SpongeBob, there's a Sonic the Hedgehog. There's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one where all four of them are... and,
That's gay.
No, that one's...
Those are gay.
No, that one's... No,
funny.
you didn't let me finish. That's the one where they're banging April O'Neil, then all four of them bang a female Shredder.
I'm done. I'm out.
Wow.
There's even a Power Rangers one.
Oh, I believe there's one. I do believe that there's one.
There's even a Pokemon one, which that one's weird.
I bet. Mr. Mine.
No, that one's where Ash Ketchum is catching all the female version of Pokemon. And they all have female looking.
Why is that so horrible to hear right now?
Funny thing is, though, the acting is so bad it's comical.
Wow. They got Mortal Kombat one.
Yeah, I forgot they got the Mortal Kombat parody one too. And a Tekken and a Street Fighter.
And a Resident Evil one too.
Yep. And we won the game 23-0. And we never had to look at the SpongeBob shit ever again.
Oh, the Avengers come out next week. The TV show.
Ralph Kozowski, the player of the game. Just as Squidward. Alright, so that's been the yard in the SpongeBob field. First off, what the fuck? Second of all, Madden, okay, you want to work with Nickelodeon, go right ahead. But yeah, this scares me now because if this works, just think we'll have baseball games and hockey and basketball on Nickelodeon.
Yo, imagine wrestling on Nickelodeon, like Raw or SmackDown.
I'm gonna have nightmares now about matching Bill Goldberg versus Dora the Dame Explorer. And yet Goldberg will still go over. Oh God, the Fiend Bray Wyatt on SpongeBob.
Firehouse. Wow.
Tonight's main event on Raw, it would be Rocco and Heifer taking on Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. But that's
Bobby Lashley versus Danny Phantom.
Oh God. Well, that's gonna do it for us tonight here, guys. Don't forget, Saturday night after the Saturday night game, I will be streaming Resident Evil 2, and then Sunday I will be streaming Devil May Cry 3. But until then, have a good night, and see you all next time. Same bat time, same bat channel.